welcome back to a new episode of Cooking with Jay Simkevitz. If you're new or reoccurring and haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. If you have subscribed, then thank you so much for doing that. On today's episode, I'm going to make macaroni and cheese from scratch with gluten-free pasta. Now, I've done this idea before, but I've used powder cheese. This time I am using a block of cheese that I'll be shredding to make it much more interesting and much better and more flavorful than the powder, because the powder isn't always the greatest. So let me show you what you're going to need to create this.
What you're going to need is your block of cheese, your gluten-free pasta, and if you don't have any more of gluten-free pasta, you can use gluten-free lasagna pieces. And you're going to need your 3 cups of water, as I have in this big Vitamix mixer, because I don't have a big enough measuring cup that will hold 3 cups of water. So I only have 2. So that's why I've added in here.
First thing you're going to do is you're going to go dump your water into the pot so that you can heat up the water so you can add your pasta in there. So the first thing you're going to do is take your water and you're going to dump it into your pot.
So here we go, we got our pot right here, and we're going to dump the water in there. And we are going to turn this on to high and let it boil.
As we wait for the water to boil, we are going to go and break up our lasagna noodles, because I didn't have enough regular pasta noodles that are gluten-free, of course, but they're penne pasta, so I didn't have enough of it to make this. So I'm using lasagna noodles to make it much more interesting and much more creative than just using what I got. So we're going to take our lasagna noodles that we have right here, and we're going to break them up into pieces and add them into our bowl that we have right here, so that we can just put them all in there so it's easier when we dump them into our water. And also, we are going to take our block of cheese and we're going to shred it also. So, first thing, let's break these up.
You can just break them up into any size you want. It doesn't really matter, as long as they're broken up. There you go, it is done. Now it's time to shred this block of cheese. So let's get on with shredding this block of cheese.
Now it's time to shred this block of cheese. So let's get on with shredding this block of cheese. What you're going to need to shred this cheese is your shredder. It used to came with a container, but I don't have the bottom container. We've lost it somehow. I don't even know how that's even possible, but we lost it. And so we're just going to use this, and we're going to use a regular bowl. And of course, you need your block of cheese. Without it, it makes no sense, and you can't do anything with it. We've gotten our cheese shredded. And you want a nice sized bowl of cheese. You just don't want a little bit at the bottom like this. You want a lot, because it's macaroni and cheese. Cheese as in the main ingredient. So now that our water has been boiling, we're going to go and add in our pasta. Now it is time to add in our noodles.
So let's dump our noodles in there. Gotta be careful, the water is hot. You don't want to burn yourself, but you want to add it all in there.
8 minutes is what you need to cook the pasta, because you can't cook it for 5 minutes as it regularly does. But usually it's 8 to 10 minutes with gluten-free pasta. So we're going to go with 8 minutes, and we're going to check it after the 8 minutes so that we make sure it's nice and soft and to our liking. And if you like it a little crunchier, then by all means cook it for a little bit less than 8 minutes. Do it maybe for 6 minutes and then check it out and then cook it for 8 minutes if it's still not like crunchy enough for you but a little soft. Now that the timer has gone off, you want to try your pasta to make sure that it actually is soft, or however your liking is. Okay, so this is hot, so be very careful. That's hot. That's good. That's good. Now it's time to go and dump it into our little strainer that we have so that you can strain all the water out so you don't have anything in there, because you don't want anything in there except the noodles.
Gonna dump them right in here. Just like that. And then you put them right back into the pot.
Now the moment you've been waiting for, the cheese to be put, this lovely cheese, all this nice delicious cheese, into our pot that we are going to add in there right now. Well, actually, first of all, you got to first set your heat to about a number 4 because you're going to be melting your cheese, which you want to do.
Now we shall add our cheese slowly in there as it is getting nice and melted. We'll just, and you want to mix it all up. So we got our nice spatula here, and we're going to mix it all up.
Now if you want, you can add some milk into it. I'm using some coconut milk just to make it a little more liquidy. So it's more mac and cheese instead of more just macaroni and cheese. You want a little liquidy.
So we're going to add just a little bit of this in there just to make it a little more liquidy. And we're going to mix it all up again.
Here we go. We got macaroni and cheese. So now what you're going to do is transfer your pasta from your pot into your bowl that you used for your noodles because it's still clean. It's still good to use. So let's do that.
We're going to transfer it into the bowl.
There we go, we have it, we transferred it in there. The one thing you have to do, you always have to do, is try your food. Always have to try it. If you're the cook, the chef, the person who makes the food, you have to try it. So let's try it. Be careful when you're trying it, it is very hot as you can see. All that steam. Oh my. Oh my. That is delicious. That is delicious again. Man, I can't stop eating it. It's just so deliciously good. Compliments to me. Please hit that thumbs up button because it's compliments to me that you really enjoy this. But there we go. We have made macaroni and cheese from scratch with literally a big block of cheese with our gluten-free macaroni and our gluten-free lasagna noodles if you don't have enough pasta noodles to do this with. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button. Please do that. Hit it, smash it, squash it, do whatever you have to, high five it. Just hit it. Also, share this on your social medias with your friends and families and all your friends, because that's important to do that. Also, remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And thank you for being part of Cooking with Jay Simkevitz and Jay's squad. And remember, the most important thing is keep calm and cook on.